Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. This is getting close. This might be the last video I do from here in the States because as of the day when this video comes out, I will be on a plane headed back to Costa Rica to some warm summer weather. If you've seen me bundled up when I'm outside in these videos, it's not really that cold here. It's just two things. Number one, I live in the tropics. I'm not used to cold weather anymore. Number two, I'm so bloody skinny, I don't have anything to keep me warm. I'm cold all the time, but I've enjoyed it. Anyhow, I hope this video today will be beneficial for both beginners, people that are, for a lot of different people that are beginners to a whole food plant-based lifestyle, even though smoothies aren't exactly whole food. Well, you know what I mean. People that are already doing this lifestyle, and even if just people out there just getting interested in getting healthier with their life, because I think this is a great tip for everybody. And that's why I'm saying I think for people that are already even doing this lifestyle, whether it's raw vegan, raw to 4, because I only recently, within the last 3 or 4 months, have gotten into the green smoothies. I had always just done, regular smoothies before that, and I don't know, I knew about them, I just hadn't gotten into them, and they've really improved. They've really improved the way I feel, just everything about me, my digestion, my energy level, and what have you. And I think if you're starting out, it's just a great way to start the day. It's a great way to get the day going, get everything in your stomach that you need, and it'll carry you if it's going to be a while, before you can eat again, or if not. I think it's a great way for everybody. I can't think of a person I wouldn't recommend it to. Now, a green smoothie. For some of you out there might be asking, what is a green smoothie? And I'm going to reference a good article here because, like I've told you guys before, I'm no scientific person. I can't sit and spit out to you, well, these amino acids do this and the phytonutrients and blah, 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 blah. No, dog, that's a little over my pay grade. I'm not a professor. But anyhow, green smoothies. And by the way, where I'm at, any of you veterans out there that really have some game with this, I'm trying to develop the perfect green smoothie because I think I've mentioned to you guys before, I finally got all my little tools. I just bought a NutriBullet this morning after 2.5 years doing this lifestyle with nothing but a crappy cheap blender. Not complaining, some people don't even have a crappy cheap blender, but I'm really happy to have this. I bought my I'll have to show that in a video. When I get back to Costa Rica, I'll do that because I just haven't really wanted to get it all messy because it's got to be packed in my suitcase. But I got a hand press juicer for oranges and citrus. So I'm finally going to be offering the juices, and I'm starting small for the place where I work. And I got thinking the other night, I had a little bit of inspiration, was writing in bed as I normally do. And I started thinking, you know what? These are very odd to people that don't do our lifestyle, green smoothies. Now other smoothies, smoothies are very popular. There's lots of smoothies where I come from, but not so many people do green smoothies. And they may be a little bit intimidating to the average person. So I'm trying to put together something that is just really gonna knock their socks off. Now where I'm at so far is I'm thinking, and I'm gonna use really good, when I can, I'm gonna use coconut water. When I can't get coconut water, or if I'm making a lot of smoothies, I will use good filtered water. Bananas will be the base, and there will be a lot of greens in there, whether it's spinach, kale, different types of kale I can get down there, bok choy, and I'm going to try to experiment with some others. The bananas will be a mix because I think that really gives it a nice creaminess and a better taste with the frozen bananas. It doesn't water it down like it does when you use ice. So that's about where I'm at. That's the base, the coconut water, the bananas, and the greens. And let me read a little bit and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking about adding to that. Okay, what the heck is in there? That's one of the first things. Basically, that's what I just said. A green smoothie is leafy greens plus fruit plus a liquid base. And maybe some fancy superfood toppings, if you like. I'll get to that in a couple of minutes. I'm not big on the superfoods, but I do. I don't know how other people will like this. And I'm going to experiment with a friend of mine that's open to smoothies. But the one that I might throw in there is spirulina. Possibly moringa. I need to learn more. My organic farmer does moringa. Okay, for you guys that are wondering about this, it says if you want to get all scientific, Dark leafy greens contain high-quality amino acids, important minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants, and beneficial phytonutrients. Phytonutrients are plant-based chemicals that support your immune system, improve health and longevity, and may reduce life-threatening diseases. So why? What's the purpose? Why these green smoothies? What are they going to do for you? What are they going to do for you? Number one, they're a natural energy booster. Get you out the door in the morning with a little oomph in your step. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I kind of see this. It says a natural weight loss. I wouldn't necessarily be doing it with that mentality. But then again, that's what I always tell you. That's kind of what I preach. Is don't do any of this for weight loss. Let weight loss be a side effect. Do it for the health. It says weight loss can be a happy side effect of gulping these in place of a typical breakfast. Now, one thing they're talking about here that's a good thing, and that's what I'm thinking about, for my perfect smoothie. Or at least I'll have it as an option. Some of them I will just keep them simple. Coconut water, bananas, greens. And depending on the person and depending on how my tests go and how I find that people that are not familiar with this lifestyle or that don't do this already, how they think it tastes. If I need to add something in there for flavor, if I need to throw a couple of dates or something in just for a little bit of sweetening, but I want to keep that at a minimum. But for a little healthy fat in there, I'm thinking chia seeds. What do you think, Tanny Raw? You're always talking about the chia seeds, so I'm kind of basing, like I've listened a lot to you on this thing, so I'm thinking like, give them the option of chia seeds, give them the option of spirulina, and that's probably as creative as I'm going to get. It's a good way to stay healthy all year long. It says it's a simple way to boost your immune system when you're feeling under the weather. That's something I want to experiment with, is my immune system. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I don't get sick. And I wonder if I've just been lucky because as you guys all know, my personality, I don't associate with people a lot. I'm not a touchy-feely. I don't do the handshake. I'm more of a fist bump if I got to do. I pay attention when I'm touching doorknobs. So I'm not a germphobe, but I'm aware of the surfaces and the ways that germs are passed. Well, I've gotten to a point now, and maybe I'll wait till I get back home and, I haven't eaten optimally while I'm here and get a little bit, just back in my routine. But I've actually had this crazy idea, and you're probably going to say, what a nut, I kind of want to test out my immune system. I had somebody the other day just mention, I've seen all this about the flu, and my friend was sick with something. I don't know what she had. And I've thought about this about 3 months before. Now, this is nothing. Don't get silly with it. Don't get immature. It's not because I have any crushes on any women that are around me, but I want to lip lock, full on kiss a woman on the mouth that's sick. Now, maybe I should be maybe I should test it out with a cold, because if I catch a cold, it's not going to be that crazy. If it's full on flu or bronchitis or something, maybe I test it in steps. But I want to test my immune system. I want to see if I don't get sick because my immune system is jacked up, or if I don't get sick just because I'm not around the germs and I limit myself around the germs. Because to be honest, I never really got sick a lot, other than sniffles, the light cold that I could usually shake off pretty quickly. But that's something I'd like to do. And these green smoothies are definitely going to boost your immune system. Number 4, they're packed with disease-fighting antioxidants, and that's the phytonutrients and the leafy greens that boost your body's immune system and keep it working. And it's the best fast food that you can get for yourself. So if you're starting out, if you want, if you're at that point and you don't know exactly what you want to do for the new year, but you want to make some healthy changes, I can think of one thing, maybe with one little precursor to it, that would be a fantastic way to start. You shouldn't be hungry in the morning. It should get you through to lunch, and then just get to lunch. Just get to lunch. We'll break this thing down. Just get to lunch, do that for a while, try to clean up your act, and then we can move, we can progress down the road. But if you will get up in the morning, I would say get up if you really have the time to do this, even before the green smoothie. Get up in the morning and first thing down a liter of water. You know, I hear these people preaching this all the time, and it's you know, it's gotten into my head a long time ago, but I'm really making that effort, and I'm drinking a lot more water these days, and I feel it. When I'm properly hydrated, I feel it, and you will too. So optimally, I would say do this, and this would be your start for a new program. Get up, drink a liter of water. If you can get some lemon juice in there, you know, lemon is a good astringent, it's a good cleanser. Even more so the better. Drink that liter of water. Then give it a little while, because you're probably going to be kind of full. You know, water fills your stomach, gives you that feeling of being full for a while. Give it a little while, and then make yourself a big ass green smoothie. You know, I've got a smaller blender, so sometimes I'll make 2 back to back because I want to get about 64 ounces in there. Don't necessarily need to do that. 32 later is a good thing. Like if you're just starting out, 32 is probably going to be plenty. Now in my small cheapo blender, I usually start out with about four just regular bananas. I pour some water in there. You know, you just have to kind of play around with that, and also how thick or how watery, or not watery, but how liquidy you like it. So I put a decent amount, but not too much water in there. Then I cram it with spinach, and I put the top on. I blend that up a little bit. Sometimes, you know, if my little blender's not strong enough to get it going, I put a little bit more water in there. Then when I get that, I put the frozen bananas in there. And that just gives it that nice that cold taste. It thickens it up a little bit. Usually I can get, in my little cheapo, I can get another 2.5, 3 bananas in there. Now while I've been here, and if you've got access to them, especially if they're fresh, but even if you can get some good frozen ones like at your Costco's or your Walmart's or whatever, I believe, we don't have Costco around here. I believe the ones at Costco are organic. Blueberries would be great to put in there. And that, boom. You've had your liter of water early in the morning. You have this green smoothie. Like I say, maybe put there, like, try it out, see what you like, see what your needs are, and experiment. If you don't feel like it takes you to lunch, put some chia seeds in there. You know, that's gonna like help a little bit. That's gonna get a little bit more oomph in your stomach. But if you'll start out with these 2 things. I mean, I hope you're not living horribly. I don't want to say do this up to noon and then just go nuts, go to McDonald's for lunch and have a big steak for dinner. But within reason, if you just start with this, within a few months, you're going to see a big change in your health. There's no 2 ways about that. I mean, you know, old senile Jack doesn't know a lot of things, but that I do know. Anyhow, like I say, this will be the last video from here in the States. Although I might record one more, but by the time I upload another video, I'll be back home. And we're going to get started. I'm going to do some, like I said, I'm going to do another fitness video to let you know what I'm getting into my routine. I bought a lot of healthy stuff here. All my purchases this time were, I bought that hand press for the orange juice. I bought the NutriBullet 600 watt, the smaller one. I bought a heavy bag and some gloves so I can whale the crap out of that thing. And what else? Seems like I'm missing one thing, but everything was for upping my game in 2015. Hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. I love each and every one of you, and I hope you're going to join me because we're going to do some fun stuff. It's summertime in Costa Rica, and we're not going to be making every video from my bloody little living room. Anyhow, have a great day, y'all. Peace.